We'll talk about the big one.
Far From Home.
Far From Home. Spiderman. Far From Home.
Which you said right off the bat that you're like, oh, I don't know if this was a good idea to show this.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, well, you know, there's been rumors that Marvel and Sony kind of clashed a lot on this film, like when to release the trailer, when to release the actual film. Apparently Marvel didn't want Far From Home to be the first film in Phase 4, but Sony was like, haha, well, we do. So, and we own, like, you know, it's like a 51-49 type situation, you know? Like, we own 51% of the characters, so it's up to us. You know, so, I don't know. But I will say the trailer looks great. I'm excited for it. One thing I like is that the scale looks a lot bigger than the first one. I like Homecoming, but I wasn't as huge on it as, like, what was that, like a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, like 95%?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I feel like I wouldn't give it that high of a rating, personally.
I mean, I just gotta remind you that Rotten Tomatoes that's not like the rating it got. It's just like how many people.
Yeah, it's how many. Yeah. Obviously, that's how many people gave it.
So there's probably a ton of people that gave it. There's actually like an actual score that goes along with it.
Yeah. Here, I'll look it up.
It's probably like a 6.3 or whatever.
Well, yeah, that's like that's at the bottom.
That's the average.
Mm-hmm. And let me see. Let me just look that up real quick for you. Yeah, 92% critics gave it a positive review, but if you look under that, the average rating is 7.6 out of 10.
And that's not a bad. That's pretty fine enough score.
Yeah, that's a good score. So yeah, that's
more realistic than like a 9.
Yeah. So first off the bat, there's gonna be a lot of theorizing here. I just imagined with this.
Yep.
A lot of people are saying, "Oh, this is after Endgame." I don't think it. I think it's right after Homecoming. I'm gonna be real. I think it takes place right after Homecoming, because why doesn't he have his armor spider suit? You know, I think it's right after Homecoming, and
the world just feel like there's not enough
dread.
Yeah, I feel like that's what would happen after coming, no matter what.
Yeah. If if 3 billion people just vanished from the earth, you'd be talking about that shit for ever.
It's not going to be like a happy little vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, this just kind of feels like an anime movie that got thrown in, and it just takes place like a question mark. That's when it takes place.
I have that feeling it takes place after Homecoming. I could be wrong. We don't know. At least they didn't tell us, so we don't know. True. We don't know how much this spoils. If this does take place after Endgame, then it spoils a lot. If it doesn't, then it doesn't spoil anything. But we literally just don't know.
I got a question too. You know, you got Nick Fury over there, dressed up like Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like retired or something like that?
He was like semi-retired. He was like more so like on the run.
Because Shield is like it's no more.
It's gone. Yeah, it disbanded.
Which leads me to believe that Nick Fury is Chameleon.
Yes, I think that would be because there's rumors that Chameleon is in the film.
So it just seems like this entire scenario is organized for sure.
Yeah,
Mysterio trying to be the good guy.
Yes,
but it's like do you think this is like the Sinister Six? Like
they're setting it up, the Sinister Six.
Yeah,
I think so because we got the Vulture, Shocker within the first one. And then they met the Scorpion, you know, I don't know if you know the guy in the prison at the very end. Mm-hmm. That's Scorpion, Matt Gargan. And then Chameleon and freaking Mysterio, and then someone else. So yeah.
Is Dr. Octopus part of it? Or?
Yes, he is. There's been a lot of iterations of the Sinister Six. There's even been the Sinister 12. I'm not even joking, that's true.
No.
Sinister Syndicate is another one. There's been a lot of variations on the Sinister Six. One thing, yeah, I don't think Nick Fury is who he says he is. I bet he is the Chameleon because the Chameleon is rumored to be in the film. And if the theory that Mysterio is basically Syndrome, who's staging all these catastrophic events to be the hero of the day or whatever, I think that would make sense because Jake Gyllenhaal came out and said Nick Fury recruits Mysterio. He said that. He's like, Nick Fury recruits me to help Spider-Man or whatever. I think that's Chameleon. I think they're in it together.
Yeah, because it would be kind of weird to come out and say that, but not be like there's something else.
Yeah, exactly. I think Nick Fury is disguised as the Chameleon is disguised as Nick Fury, and I think he recruits Mysterio so they can work together and kind of like profit off of the hero thing.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't think Mysterio is just a full-blown hero. There's just no way.
And we're definitely not the first people to come up with this.
No,
theory.
no,
This is like everywhere.
This is a theory that has a lot of validity to it. But I will say this though, Jake Gyllenhaal, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome casting.
I really like his outfit too.
Oh, it's ripped straight out of the comics, 100%. And he even has the fishbowl, baby. Not only does he have the fishbowl, he also has the green cloud that he rides on. I'm like, they're not going to make him ride on the green cloud, are they? They did. I was like, yes! And for those of you who don't know, Mysterio in the comics, he's like an illusionist. So he uses like technology and like special effects to almost appear super like a hero. Yeah. So, one thing also is that Jake Gyllenhaal has been really known to always turn down a lot of superhero films just because he didn't feel like it was right for him. So this is interesting that he chose this one. Mm-hmm. You know, so
Mysterio is personally my favorite Spider-Man villain.
Oh, so he's awesome.
This is awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome. So yeah, I think he's super underrated, honestly. You know, another thing I want to mention too is that there are other villains in this film, quote unquote villains. Now here's something. Okay, the villains in this film are supposedly the elementals, right? Now I'm going to show you my geek knowledge here, okay?
Oh, here we go.
But I know this, but I'm looking this up just so I can get their names right, because like one of them's like Zephyr, Hellfire, or whatever, all that stuff. I just want to get this right here. Okay, so as you know in the trailer for Far From Home, there's a fire guy, there's like an earth sandy guy, there's a water guy, and there's an air guy, you know, and you can see Spider-Man gliding through the air as the air is like lightning and stuff. Those are supposedly the elementals, and in the comics, the elementals are like D-list super villains.
Yeah.
Who have the power of earth, wind, water, fire, you know, and it's Hellfire, obviously that's the fire. Hydron, that's the water, and then Magnum is the guy, you know, who has earth. And then Zephyr is the air.
Yep.
So they're taking that. But here's what I think they're doing. They're taking the team, but they're replacing it with other more A-list characters with the same powers. So, I don't know, you get what I'm saying? So they're replacing Hydron with Hydro-Man, who's a more popular Spider-Man villain with the same powers. And
then Sandman.
Sandman is replacing Magnum with the Earth powers. Zephyr, I don't know. And then Hellfire is being replaced by Molten Man, who is also a really popular
some cheesy ass names.
I know, right? But here's the craziest part that also adds validity to this, dude. When Hydro Man is attacking, there's like a license plate, or no, there's a boat, right? That says ASM 121 or whatever the number is. And if you look it up, Amazing Spider-Man number 121 is the first appearance of Hydro Man. And then the same thing with Molten Man. There's a freaking license plate.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm being dead serious. There's a license plate that says ASM 2865. And if you look it up, Amazing Spider-Man number 28, 1965, first appearance of Molten Man.
Are you fucking serious?
So it's like, dude, that's how...
Did people look this up?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy. And so I understand what they're doing. They don't want just some randos to be the elementals or whatever. So what they did was they took the elementals and then took A to B list characters, Spider-Man villains, and then made them the elementals. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know how I necessarily feel about that, because there's a part of me that feels like Hydro Man, Sandman, Molten Man, they all have man too at the end of them.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that feels like these are not real people, that they're just illusions created by Mysterio, you know? Are they literally just monsters, or are they real people working with Mysterio?
Is the destruction real, though?
Yeah, well, the destruction's probably real, but not the villains. But, because, Hydro Man is kind of a goofy villain, but, like, if Sandman's a classic Spider-Man villain. If they turn Sandman just into, like, an illusion created by Mysterio, I'd be like, that's kind of lame. Like, because I want Sandman to be, like, a real person, you know? So, if they were just illusions by Mysterio, I would have rather them keep it the D-list, like, rando characters that no one really knows, rather than replacing them with, like, A to B-list villains from the Spider-Man lore.
They probably understand that, too. I don't think they'd do that.
Yeah, I don't think they do that either, but, I mean, let's go back to Iron Man 3 for a second, and just remember what they did to the Mandarin.
Yep. You know what? Yeah, but they learned from their mistakes.
That's true. That's true. They saw the backlash that got. Mm-hmm. Personally, I would like to see Sandman and Hydro Man be actual characters and not just illusions created by Mysterio. Or they could be actual people that Mysterio like hired or something like that. You know, we'll see. We'll see. But
I mean, we didn't even answer the question. Does this look good?
Oh, I think I
said, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. I love the score.
I feel like we just jumped right into like, oh, this is what we think was happening.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I really like this trailer. I think it looks better than Homecoming. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. I agree.
It looks like it has a bigger budget. Homecoming was a little grounded, which is fine. But I feel
friendly neighborhood.
Yeah, friendly neighborhood, and I feel like this is bigger scale, and I would like to see Spider-Man
This is a school trip Spider-Man.
That's right. So this is what Far From Home means. Oh, and also, you didn't remember, but you know Aunt May found out at the end of Homecoming that
I did forget. Yeah.
Yeah, but you remember now because it ended like with what the fuck, and then it like.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
But she's cool with it though, so I think Child Protective Services has to come in there because Aunt May, you're kind of an enabler. Aunt Bay though.
Aunt Bay.
You know. I also really like the score too.
Oh yeah.
You know.
They've been picking it up on that.
Yeah, dude.
They stopped. I feel like they stopped using like temp music.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, they did technically. They're using their own temp like because didn't you hear Spiderman? Yeah. So they're using that.
Yeah, but like you're right. Like that's the thing. Marvel always adapts to like they realized they had a villain problem. They're like, we need to fix that, and then they realized they had a music problem, and then they fix that.
Yeah, so let's hope that they can continue to do the whole villain thing, right? Let's hope that the trailer is not the best part of the soundtrack.
Yes. I'm looking forward to seeing.
Because doing one villain right or like two villains maybe, that's not fixing the problem.
Right. I'm looking forward to what they do with it, though.
Yes.
Like I said, Jake Gyllenhaal, that's what I'm most excited about.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah. Oh, can I tell you something, though, that I did like in this trailer, but I just don't like in general?
Okay.
I liked the whole thing with MJ and Peter, obviously. I mean, it's classic.
Yeah.
It annoys me, though, that it's not Mary Jane. It's fine that they wanted to make Zendaya Mary Jane. That's totally fine. I don't care that Mary Jane is black.
Like the personality is different?
No, it's not the personality is different. It's that they didn't make her Mary Jane. Her name's like Michelle Jones. Michelle Jones, like that's it.
Oh.
And she goes by MJ. So it's like, if you're going to make Zendaya MJ, either fully commit or make her an original character. Don't do like this in-between thing.
See, I always thought it was weird that they named her Mary Jane, given the fact that it's Mary Jane.
You know what? That's probably why they changed it. But I don't mind that. I love the fact that Zendaya is Mary Jane. Michelle Jones, MJ, whatever. It's weird to me that they didn't fully commit to making her MJ. Instead, they made her like a semi-original character with traits of MJ, and I'm like, why are you doing like this in-between thing? Like, just make her
for defense purposes.
Yeah, just make her Mary Jane. Just go for it. That's what I wish they did because I love Zendaya. So Zendaya.
Oh my god.
Yeah, baby, she's pride. But yeah, I like her and Peter together. I think it's really quirky.
Yeah,
I love it. Oh, and Flash Thompson at the end made me laugh. Because that's from the comics. Flash Thompson hates Peter Parker, but he loves Spider-Man. He's like, yeah, he ain't no Spider-Man, though. He's awesome. Like, he has the dopest suit, and he looks out in the neighborhood. Yeah. What's up, dickwad? I love that.
Yeah, that's great.
What do you think they're going to censor that in the theatrical trailer as?
The dickwad?
Yeah, because they're censoring that in the theater trailer.
Oh, God, I didn't even think about that.
You want to some freaking weird? What did I see recently? I saw some movie in the theater recently.
And you're all over the place today.
I know, right? Oh, I saw Glass, right?
Okay.
I saw Glass, and I saw the trailer for Happy Death Day to You, right?
Okay.
In the trailer, on the internet, there's a shot, just a clip where she goes like that with her shirt. She like pulls it down, and it says FML, fuck my life.
Yeah.
She's like, haha, that's funny. Just a quick clip. In the theater trailer.
Oh, no.
It was OMG.
What?
I'm like, wait a second, but there was a shot in the 30 seconds before with a girl like having like blood pour out of her mouth like whatever, and I'm like, so that's okay, but FML on the shirt, That's not okay.
Yeah, they definitely have an issue with making trailers or whatever, censoring trailers.
That was just so strange to me because it's like she's like FML, but nope, OMG.
That's
What?
fucking dumb, dude.
That is so weird. So you know,
it's so insignificant.
and they did it with the Hellboy trailer too. The it was basically the red band trailer where that dude gets sliced in half and like Hellboy's blowing off heads or whatever. That was changed in the theatrical trailer too. Naturally, so I wonder what they're going to change this dickwad line to, because they're not going to say that before like freaking, Happy Feet 3 or whatever's coming out. They're not going to be like, "What's up, dickwad?"
Yeah.
You'll be like, "What's up, stupid?
Dummy head."
What's up, dummy head?" Yeah, right.
That's one of my favorite insults, dude. I love it. It's an insult to yourself.
One of the best. I love it. I love it when you watch television and they have the censored versions of things, and it's just the worst. I remember I was watching Pearl Harbor on AMC, and Ben Affleck was like, "What are you talking about, you son of a witch?" And it was the most obvious overdub I have ever seen.
It's so funny, dude.
Oh my god. Oh, shrimp! Yeah. What the
List time.
No, we got. What are our conclusions on Far From Home?
We said we want to see it.
Yeah, we want to see it, and it looks
amazing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Pointed at me and shit. Like felt like on the spot. Like
the Spiderman pun. You know?
Yeah. Oh god. Really?
Yeah. Amazing or spectacular.